Hello and welcome back to the Road to Good Cooking. Last weekend I made a super tasty side dish, roasted red cabbage steaks, that I served with my favorite chicken wings glazed with a sweet and savory Huli sauce. It was to die for good. And to make my cabbage steak taste even better, I added a dollop of blue cheese dressing on the top, and it was delicious. You can't go wrong with this hearty side dish. Now let me show you how I made my roasted red cabbage steaks. I started with one medium-sized red cabbage. I love to use red cabbage because it has 10 times more vitamin A and twice as much iron as green cabbage. And I'm going to season my cabbage with aleppo pepper flakes, garlic-infused olive oil, and my SPG mix, that's salt, pepper, and granulated garlic mix. I always remove the first layer of my cabbage. I'm going to rinse it with cold water and pat it dry. I slice the bottom of my cabbage so it will sit firmly on my cutting board. I slice my cabbage steaks in about 1/2 inch thick slices. You can cut your cabbage steak as thick or as thin as you like it. And make sure you leave that stem in there because that will keep your steaks intact. It'll keep them from falling apart on you during the cooking process. Here I'm oiling my 9x12 baking sheet with my garlic-infused olive oil. I'm going to coat both sides of my cabbage steaks with the olive oil. Make sure you rub it in real good to get into all those little nooks and crannies and all around the edges. I'm sprinkling my aleppo pepper flakes over all of my cabbage steaks, and I'm going to sprinkle them with my SPG mix and then flip them over and repeat the process. My cabbage steaks are going into a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes, and I'm going to flip them over and continue cooking them for another 20 minutes until they are golden brown and delicious. Look at those beauties. Oh, so pretty. So pretty and so very tasty. While I'm waiting for my cabbage steaks to get done, I'm going to make myself a Dirty Sue martini. I don't know who Dirty Sue is, but she sure does make a good dirty martini. Now it's going to start off with 3 ounces of dry gin and 1/2 ounce of the Dirty Sue mix. I'm going to put them in my shaker. I'm going to shake it, not stir it. I have some ice in here. Pour it over the ice and shake. I have 2 of the blue cheese stuffed olives in a nice cooled martini glass, and I'm going to pour my dirty martini in this glass. Ooh, that is so good. blue cheese stuffed olives, which are amazing. Let me give it a little taste. Oh yeah. That's the ticket right there. You're going to love the dirty soup because the recipe is right on the side of the jar here. I used 3 ounces of the vodka, 1/2 ounce of the dirty soup olive juice, and I shaked it and poured it over poured it in my martini glass, and I garnished with 2 olives, and it is to die for good. I think there might be one more in the making here. Yum. You're going to love these. I found this dirty soup martini mix at the my local Lee's market here, and I tell you what, it's good. My cabbage has been cooking for about 20 minutes on this side, and I'm going to flip them over, and as you can see, I have a little bit of brownness there, and it's not golden brown like I said earlier, but it is going to be slightly brown. At any rate, so I'm going to flip it over, put it back in my 350 degree oven for another 20 minutes, and then it'll be time for dinner. Now, gently flip them over because you want to keep everything intact. See, like I'm starting to lose some of the leaves around the edges here, but that's okay. Just, pat it back in there and leave it alone. And just, grab them as best you can and try to keep the leaves on there because those leaves around the edges, oh my Lord, those taste so good because they get nice and crunchy around the edges. Okay, it is time to eat. My steak is done. Let me sample. I've been tasting it. Oh, it is so good. Still has the crispy crunch to it. It's savory. You will not be disappointed with this recipe. Now, every time I make it with a different dressing on the top. By far, my favorite dressing is this blue cheese. I've tried it with ranch dressing, sour cream. It's good either way. I haven't even dug into my chicken wings yet. Those are my favorite too. Huli chicken wings. Who knew? And as you can see, it is gone. I'm done. Everything was delicious. This recipe will not disappoint. You will make it over and over again. Your family will love it. So, please subscribe. Leave me a comment if you wish. And share my link with everyone you know in the universe. Be blessed and keep on cooking. Now I gotta get back to my dirty martini. I'm taking catering reservations for September. The weather will be cooler and my grill will be hot. Don't wait until the last minute to book your event. For Las Vegas residents only. Sorry.